and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. My name is Dr. Lucius Varenus Andrew Suckett. That's right, that is my real name. If you want to see my driver's license, I'll show it to you right now. Don't make me pull it out. Alright, so today we are taking a look at a deck that I have referred to as BANT Enchantments. BANT because it is blue, green, and white. And the weird part, take a look, there's a lot of lands. That's just 24 lands, that's a normal amount. But there's just a lot of different versions of them out there. So we'll get to the lands in a little bit. But let's take a look at this deck and what's going on with it. So the deal is I was over at Magic GG and I was taking a look at what's the guy listed there, and this deck showed up. When I saw it, I thought, what the hell is this deck? Because it's like your standard, Selesnya deck, right, green-white, with enchantments going on. You got Michiko's Reign of Truth, Spirited Companion, but then it started weaving in, the Curse of Surveillance, I guess. That's the only blue card that's in there. And then I haven't ever played with Touch of the Spirit Realm. I've been seeing it pop up recently. I understand it's like a bouncer or something. But let's take a look at this deck. Let's play it and let's see how well it works out. So we got Michiko's Reign of Truth, where target creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. And then at the end that she gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. So do that a couple times, at which point then she comes out all buff herself. We got Spirited Companion, who is a dog. And when he enters the battlefield, you draw a card. That's all there is to it. A little bit of card draw. Weaver of Harmony. Other enchantment creatures, he gets +1/+1. So he is a lord. And there's a couple of guys. Looks like there's a lot of enchantment creatures in here. Not that guy. Not these guys. These guys, this is Spirit. So he's just going to help out these two and not himself. On the enchantment creatures, so he'd help out himself if there was multiple of this guy out. We got copy target activated, triggered ability you control from an enchantment source. You may choose new targets for the copy. We'll have to take a look for what that's going to be. Activated ability, huh? I guess that might be drawing a second card possibly. We got the Jukai Naturalist, which has lifelink, is a 2/2, and makes enchantments 1 easier to cast, which is nice. Moon-Blessed Cleric, 3/2 for 3. When Moon-Blessed Cleric enters the battlefield, means search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, and shuffle it and put it on top of your library. Alright, so I will go get you what you're looking for. We got the Restoration of Eiganjo, which gets you, it's a little bit of white ramp, gets you a plains. You can pull something that costs 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and we got a lot of those. And then we got 3/4 with Vigilance, that whenever he attacks or blocks, you get a 1/1 color spirit token creature. Spirits are definitely going to help out Katilda, which we'll see in a little bit. Touch the Spirit Realm. When the Spirit Realm enters the battlefield, exile 1 target artifact or creature until touch of the Spirit Realm leaves the battlefield. Oh, okay. So it's not a bounce. I see. The channel's probably the bounce part. Return it to the battlefield and control at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so that can help you clean some tokens off of some creatures if they're not yours. The other thing is this will also act as 1 target artifact or creature. So it helps. It's a phase out. It'll pin down, exile something if you use it permanently. Wedding Announcement. Actually, you could always bounce this if you really wanted to put more tokens out. Lose your glorious anthemness of his wedding festivities finale there. Katilda. You could also use it potentially to protect something. You could bounce her out if she's about to get killed. Bring her back. Because she's flying on lifelink and she's equal to the number of enchantments and spirits you have in play. So she's always super big, flies, and gives you lots of life potentially. Protection from vampires, I haven't seen vampires a lot lately. But you never know. And it's really great that you can use her enchantmentness of her to put her on something else, like one of these guys. And basically you got another Katilda sitting around there. And if you were to bounce it out with the Touch of the Spirit Realm, you could then pop it out, bring it back, and as Katilda again. Hallowed Haunting. So every time you play an enchantment, then as long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. And then whenever you play one, you create a white spirit cleric token with his number of toughness is equal to the number of spirits you control. That's toughness and power. So this is pretty badass. And this is the weird card, the Curse of Surveillance. So at the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, this is a curse. You cast it against your opponent. Any number of target players other than the player that draw can each draw cards equal to the number. So anytime they draw, at their upkeep, you draw a card as well, essentially, is what the deal is. And if you had more of those out there, you could potentially draw more cards, which is kind of cool. We got a manland. We've got the ability to kill blocking or attacking creatures. We got Bijou, or Bojiju, which destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls. We've got lots of duels. And that's it. Duels, otherwise. Okay, so that's to try to normalize this, to try to make sure we have a little bit of blue available. It seems weird that we're going through all of this just to put one blue card in the mix. But whatever. We'll play it out. We'll see how well this works out. Here we go. And we're playing against Grumpkin, who looks like he's continually covered in some sort of... what am I looking for there? Sunscreen. Alright, so we got 3 mana. We need some green. We don't have any of that, though. That might be dangerous. We're going first. Let's keep it. We'll see what we can do. Alright, come on. Green mana. There we go. Okay, so I want to wait on Michiko so that she can help out somebody else for a while. Let's go for blue, so we have a full deck there. Okay, so essentially we now have like a green and a white. That's not cool. Now things are much more expensive for us. Alright, so I guess it's Spirited Companion. Alright, let's do this thing. Green and white. Okay, so that white's only going to help out a little bit there. I don't have the ability to play blue. Draw a card. Okay, maybe wedding announcement on the next turn. We can go for Michiko. We can do both as long as we don't lose our natural list here in a second. That's a lot of card draw. That looks nice. I should have done it possibly quite different than that. Let's take out this guy. And let's put this guy out. Send in the clowns. Well, that's weird to have blue in a werewolf gruel deck, essentially. I guess we're all playing something weird with just a single splash of blue in there. Gotta be the life gain guy. See, he's got 3 dudes. I've got 3 dudes. We could take out the werewolf. If I just go all in, he would kill something. See, Katilda's going to be our badass. We just need to make sure she lives. Not that I can do anything about it. With Trample. At this point with 31 life, I don't really care that much. Interesting. I don't think they thought that would happen. Problem is, if I lose that, that's one enchantment. I guess it's no big deal, because it's not a spirit. Katilda, I guess it is an enchantment, which Katilda loves. What did we just lose there? Okay, cool. We got rid of that guy, at least. A lot of card draw. They got nothing but twos. Time to wipe the board. I'll touch my fish for bad luck. Eat your little cubes there, Hubert. Let's go, Joe. What do we got here? Unblockable. I'm okay with that. No mana. Plenty of cards. Sure, let's take action. Let's see what we got going on over here. Got him down to one. I know they're feeling like they're in a desperate place right now. It'd be going much faster if he actually had a solution to Katilda. Also, if he wasn't trying to play blue, he would just do something right now, because you would know what your options are. What is this, 4 colors? Alright, on the defender, I'll have to do some math here. So I see 10, So that'd be 20 points of damage? Sure, whatever, no block. Whoa! What happened there? Gypsy Magic, 68. Alright, we're up to 4 mana. That's a good amount. We got some good stuff going on here. Let's keep it and see what we can pull together. Ooh, I should have put out that Frost Dragon is what I should have done. My mistake. This is where a good place for the... Oh, look, we are mirroring ourselves right now, big time. Because I'm going first, so therefore I've got a huge advantage. So if he starts playing his enchantment boys, what does this thing do? Creates 1/1 spirits. Really can't do much about that. That's not it. I want to put this out. We'll put out the Hallowed Haunting. Just going to keep up that pressure. Looks like he's willing to sacrifice it at this point. Okay, so potentially I could bounce the Moon-Blessed Cleric to go get ourselves a Hallowed Haunting. Let's just wait and see what's going to happen here. So I could just pin that guy down. Alright, got him down to 7. This guy requires how many extra? 5 extra. So I can always use him on this next turn. Oh, I can't. Put this guy out. Put this guy out. And attack for 5. Alright. Wipe the board. Good game. And a quick death. Honorable death. Victory. Victory, victory. Alright, we're playing against Luis. Apparently could not afford a capital L. Alright, we got 3 lands. Let's do it. Let's do it. I turn off my pager. Like the happy dog. Oh, there we go. This is going to be fantastic. Okay, here we go. I know somebody who needs to be touched by the spirit realm. Now there's 2 of them to have to worry about. Oh, I thought these were all 3 the same card. That's just ridiculous. Alright, we're playing against... Ooh, but there's red in here. Interesting. Alright, yeah, so they're going for the runes there. Do I care about this guy? Let's get... It doesn't really matter. I'll block the 3 right there. There we go. So these guys are the growers. This guy's got life gain. Let's just get rid of that. We're definitely behind the curve on this one. I don't think it's going to work out terribly well. Well, at least we'll get to see how the... it should be essentially the Selesnya Enchantments. Kicks booty. Alright, we got a little bit of something. We're gonna have to pretty much sacrifice everything we have to kill one of their guys. Technically, our deck has the ability to explode like theirs. I got 2 mana. And we can go looking for a plains. No attacks. Still haven't seen the reason for red in that deck at all. Whoa. Lifelink? That sounds good. Oh, except for he's tapped. How stupidly fantastic. Alright, can we hold them back? No. Spoiler, no we can't. Come on, dude. You're just showboating at this point. I saw this on the Platinum Mythic list there. That's what it was. The Scald was what the red was for. I thought this is a weird build. Oh, come on. You're attacking with more than one creature? There we go. Game over. Alright, so this was that premium / mythic deck that's been apparently doing very well, which I've referred to as BANT Enchantments. And we never in the 3 gameplays got the Curse of Surveillance out at all. That blue mana was just a waste of time. You know, okay, so it can draw cards for you. It's a card draw engine, and it's an enchantment, so it's going to help out the rest of your deck. But obviously you can see that the deck did very well without it. So, I mean, is there really no other way to draw cards on the regular? I mean, I might even take a look at Cosmos Elixir as being a better card at 4, in that it's going to get you that additional life and draw, card draw, provided you get the life gain. And we were rolling in life there for a while. So, sure, it's not an enchantment, so therefore it's not going to help out Katilda, but that's just an additional +1. So what was great in this deck, to me, it was Hallowed Haunting. That was the one I was always digging for. And I could have gone digging for Curse of Surveillance, but really I was looking for the extra dudes and them to power up. They didn't really power up too much. We didn't get there, but it had a lot more potential. Wedding Announcement did very well. Katilda was fantastic. It's your standard, current green-white enchantments that were doing very well. Jeskai Naturalist. His life linking was really helping out, and his ability to make it easier to cast enchantments, especially when I had 2 of them out. I mean, everything was so incredibly cheap. That was so good. So, is this a great deck? Yeah, it's a really good deck. I think you could totally toss Curse of Surveillance and do something else instead, and then not have to fiddle around with that blue mana. It wasn't worth it. So somebody thought that was cool. Somebody who was desperate for additional card draw, I guess. But I didn't really see the need for it. Now, on that second game, I really don't even know what happened at the end there. Somehow they got like quadruple damage or something. I don't know. I'll have to review the gameplay on that. That was interesting, whatever just happened. I should have blocked. I could have lived, and maybe I would have won on the next turn. I just did not understand what was going there. I did not read the effing cards, which is, that mana. It's all in the cards. You have to understand what's going on. All right, so what would I rate this deck? I mean, I'm going to say that it's definitely competitive. I'm going to say that it's actually pretty fun. So I'm going to give it a solid A. That's what I'm going to give it. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to you and all your kin. I would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back tomorrow to this locality to have a heaping helping of my hospitality. You should, sit a spell and take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. You hear? I wanna taste the pain.